Alright, motherfuckers, this is Inappropreality. I am your favorite motherfucking DJ Mike Torch.
Back way.
What's up? It's your girl, Taija.
Craziness. Always working her ass off. Shout out our sponsors, Haiku, Terry Cheese. And if you want to sponsor the show, $25 a month, and you can get yourself on the table, some merch on the table, and we shout you out everywhere we go. We got rocket gear everywhere we go. You know, we be going everywhere. We be out. Like this Saturday, I'm out in Boston at this festival. Fully reloaded festival.
Reloaded fest.
Fully Loaded is a comedy tour. I definitely confuse those two. But yeah, you can check me out there that Saturday, and then the following Saturday, I'm back out there for a car show. So like I said, if y'all want me to rock y'all shit, we could fucking
start showing out.
That's
East Coast Torch now, y'all. That's the East Side. You on the East Side?
Yo, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like I'm getting shunned. I've been saying this for a while now. It's weird. It's weird. I feel like people think that because I've been out there that long.
You don't need the opportunities on this side?
I don't know. It's weird. And I'm trying to work. The fuck?
What
The fuck? I'm trying to work. I've been collabing with a lot of DJs though. I have been, but then there's certain ones I reach out to and it's just like, damn. It is what it is.
Fuck you, Torch.
It is what it is, yo. We gotta keep working. Anybody gonna stop
Yeah, that's right.
Long hair, no cap.
Nah, hell nah. Taija. It's been a fucking long goddamn time. You were on, I think when we first came to the studio, and then something happened. We got locked out or some shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. we got locked out.
I remember that.
Yeah, we got to pull up some
I just had full access.
Yeah.
We got Mike Roach. Shout out Mike Roach. Let us use
yeah.
It was cool though. It was
Beautiful
cool.
ass crib, man.
Yeah, definitely looked out.
Okay.
What you been up to?
Working. I mean, it's like nonstop.
We see it.
It's like don't stop. I mean, you got like your 9 to 5, but then after you also have like music, everything. So it's literally just like nonstop. I tell myself all the time, God bless you, because I'm like, thank God I don't have kids, because I honestly don't know what I would do, because my time would be so preoccupied. Yeah. So like, that is a blessing right now. You know what I mean? Right now. I want to have kids one day, but that'll be a blessing then. But right now, it's like, because I'm like able to just.
Well, congratulations on the marriage.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
That's definitely a step in life.
Yeah. it was the next step though. I mean, it had been like kind of coming for years, so it was just like, come on, boy, let's do this thing. So, basically.
Pictures look crazy fire, yo. I was like, damn.
Thank you. And it was just like, it was a really good day. Like, I feel like people are like, my wedding day, I've never been like, I can't wait to get married. Like, I've never been that type of person. So it was just like, just hurry up. Like, let's go. Like, the planning. But it really was such a good day. Like, I feel like everything was perfect. Like, my favorite people were in the room. It was like good vibes, good energy. So that's really all I could have asked for, was just like a good environment to like bring in our marriage. And it was fun. It was cheesy.
I got a question for you, because it's something I've been seeing go viral a lot, and it's people on weddings getting fake cakes, and then they slice. The only part that's real is the part that they slice and they eat.
Really?
Yeah.
So I take it you didn't do that.
Nah, it was real.
Yeah, they saying to save money now.
That was like.
I hear that though.
The
No.
fake cakes, they slice the part they're gonna eat, and the rest of the shit.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
You know, I was kind of happy. The cake was included in the
Guess
venue.
a sheet cake.
That's dirty.
Well, see, that's the thing.
Mama
See,
got
they
a sheet
usually
cake.
do give you a sheet cake with your cake, so that you can give that to the guests, and the cake can like stay, you know. But mine was included with the venue, so I didn't pay extra.
Okay.
Yeah, it was included in the price. They were like, "Oh, what kind of cake?" I was like, "Oh, you do the cake." Yes. But I would imagine like cakes are expensive.
Nah, yeah, they are. Weddings in general. Yo, I saw this video earlier today, or it was yesterday. Josh, shout out Josh Dodds. He had posted it, and it was a baby shower, and the DJ dropped the music. He was like, "All right, the couple has announcements to make," and the woman to be, or the woman that was pregnant was like, pretty much, if y'all didn't get bring us a gift, y'all gotta leave. Like
it was black.
Of course,
Damn.
of course. It's like y'all gotta leave. She was pretty much like. Y'all did the same thing at the wedding, so
Damn.
y'all not about to do this again.
First off, we gotta do better on both ends.
Yeah.
She gotta do better on black people. We gotta do better, man.
It's like that's some shit
change the stigma.
That's some shit you want to say, but just don't.
Motherfucker,
like
you go to a Hispanic fucking baby shower,
bring a pack of diapers.
Nah.
Something.
If you go to a Hispanic baby shower, it's like everybody's everybody's overdoing
They're
each other.
trying to outdo
no
each
bullshit.
other.
No bullshit. You go to a black baby shower.
You
It's a
see
bunch of
some
diapers.
empty hands.
You're gonna see a bunch of diapers. You're gonna see a bunch of pacifiers from the corner store right around from your house. Like motherfuckers literally shop as they was pulling out.
Hey, no bullshit. Shout out to the families though, because like with my last two children, literally I damn near didn't have to get anything. Like their families
because they hooked you up, right? That's what's up.
For damn sure.
Yeah.
Damn sure. That's dope. So you plan on having kids anytime soon? Now that the ring's on it?
No. Like, no, honestly. I honestly talked to my doctor. I was like, so let's talk about this freezing eggs thing, girl.
Oh, shit.
Because I just don't see, I don't know, I have a lot of nieces and nephews, so I really don't see myself, like, doing this myself. Like, with them, I get to take care of them and send their ass.
You know it's just going to happen, right?
Yeah.
It's just going to happen.
At some point.
It's just going to happen.
At some point. But, you know, with that IUD thing.
Strong word.
Yeah.
Strong point.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, speak on how important it is to have even a partner, a good partner to by your side with everything that you do. Because it can be a struggle with studio time or being on travel and stuff like that. How important
That's
is
the
it
thing.
to have
He
a good
has.
partner?
So when we first started, because we were in high school together. So when we first started, it was like I got out of college. I was like, I'm about to do this rap thing. Like I'm about to be down at these open mics. I'm about to do this. So then the outfits started coming. And then, like, the late nights started coming, and I really feel like he didn't get it at the time. Like, he didn't understand, because he's like, you were this person, and now there's this other person that you are now. So it took a while for him to, like, get it. I think maybe a year for him to really, like, be like, oh, okay, I get it. But then, like, over time, it's nothing. I mean, he's my light tech, too. So he's, like, very involved. He shot my latest video, so he's super duper involved in all things music. He listens to my music. He's like, that's hot, that's not. So yeah, you know,
that's dope. It was just a quick callback to what we talked about earlier about when we had to pull up at the house. Yo, Taija, when she came that first time, she pulled up with her own lights. We was like,
she was her own production.
We was like,
set.
yo,
I don't know what type of lights y'all got, but I got some real good ones.
Hey, yo, look,
what type of camera y'all shooting out of?
Speaking of that shit,
do we need a fan in here? Maybe a little fog, anything like that? Y'all want colors?
The plain favorites, those your lights too?
Yeah, those are mine.
Yo, what brought fans and all types of shit? Like I'm like, yo, I was like, she's a professional.
And bro house was already beautiful, so we turned that motherfucker literally into a stoop. That shit was, oh man, everything was all white.
Yo, it really like I'm just I'm a Virgo in that way. Like I want control over like everything.
Everything.
So anytime I can learn anything or how it is that's done or whatever have you, I'm in that thing. Like so lighting was like the next thing. Like I had gotten into when I first started KLS, shout out to DJ KLS.
Word.
He was the one that told me like, yo, get your own mic. Do not play around with these house sound because it's gonna like you're always gonna have problems. And sure enough, he was right. I would go into a place, my own mic. I never had audio issues.
Yeah,
everybody else.
I can't stand that shit. I cannot stand that shit. As a DJ, like, have good quality mics if you're gonna be hosting these type of events.
Please.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. Have quality mics. I don't understand. It's like I don't get it. I don't get it. You guys invest in top notch every fucking thing, but the microphone sound like ass.
Right.
Like
and a lot of promoters, you know what I mean, regardless of whatever you're trying to do these events for, to benefit the artists, to pad your pockets, whatever, try to find venues that have full sound through the entire venue. You know what I mean? Same shit we was talking about the other spot. We don't get paid from this, so we ain't gotta shout them out. But it benefits everybody if it's full sound through the entire venue.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so many spots where you got the speakers just in the fucking front, so Now the motherfuckers in the back or the motherfuckers in the bar, all they hearing is muffled sound. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's always something with
But
sound.
you know what? It's
but
like
that's because every venue is not built for fucking.
Sometimes like okay, like the past. Even okay, I did shout out Stevie Max and Doran Pierre. I did where was we at? I did a Webster with Stevie, and then we did SOBs with Doran, and both times I couldn't hear myself playing. Like there was no monitor back there close enough for me to even hear myself, to even hear them to adjust their sound, because there was no fucking sound check. And then like while we're going, like, they're fucking low, like they're low, like trying to fucking adjust on the spot. And now Ren I feel Ren was struggling because he felt like he was low. I turned Stevie shit all the way the fuck up. Like it was just two different places, two different venues. And these are professional places.
Right.
Big
Why
ass
is
fucking
it not?
I don't know.
That's great. I mean, to not have a mic check though.
Nah, COVID hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. SOBs, there was a sound check, but they didn't get to all the artists.
Oh, they didn't get. That's crazy though. Because I mean, you can't EQ, and like that's a problem when you get on stage and you're trying to figure it out while you're on there. Depending on how long it is that your set is, that might be the whole damn set. So like now, sound is really like, if you don't got sound, like it's like already just throw it away. Just throw a whole performance away. And you try your best. You always try your best. Don't get me wrong. So you do what you got to do. But at the end of the day, that sound screwed up like 75% of your performance. It's crazy.
For real. And you're one hell of a performer too, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah,
she's all around entertainer.
You definitely have the full package.
All around entertainer.
I appreciate it. I really like that was another thing. Like I really studied like live performance, and I still study. Like I'm like, what is it that I can do? What can be better or whatever have you? So I'm always trying to improve. But like to speak to, artists too. We gotta do better too. I've seen venues have expensive mics and not buy another one because artists be dropping the mic.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Showing up.
Be dropping the mic, or they don't have master tracks. So then after they'll give their tracks to the DJs, and then they'll be like, "Yo, turn me up."
Yeah.
And your max.
Yeah.
So there's.
That's a point I never said. I've never said that. Yo, that's a fact.
So
that's
a fucking all the way the fuck up.
It's all the way up, yo. There's nothing else I can do for you. It's just literally
scream,
production.
Fuck.
Yo, it's crazy.
I didn't
so
mix
like,
this shit, nigga.
Listen, we gotta do better. We gotta do better all around. Like venues, promoters, like artists. It's like all synchronous. Like it has to work in sync. So let's just do
really,
that.
There's a level of professionalism you have to have.
Yeah, definitely. And you gotta be willing though to listen too, though.
Yeah, because you gotta learn this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta learn.
You don't know it right off the gate. Like you gonna make some hiccups. I made a lot of hiccups, but there was always someone there to be like, yo, you can't, like, you gotta do this or you gotta do that. I was just like, I bet, and then I won up every single time. You know what I'm saying? But you have to keep your ears open and want to hear that message so that you can do better. You can't just be like, I'm hot. You don't know what you're talking about.
That's crazy. If you missed the first episode, I definitely brought this up. I'm gonna bring it up again every single time. We used to dance together way back when. Way back when. How has dance and being on stage at an early age helped you at this level?
So it's funny that you asked that because I actually just started kind of sharing this about myself. So when I was younger, I was like really gung-ho on being like a singer, and I felt like I failed. I was just like, I recorded myself, I'm like, you suck. So I put that on the back burner, and dance was the next thing for me. Like we used to watch music videos, copy music videos, things like that. So that was like the very next thing. It's like, okay, well, if I'm not gonna sing, then I know how to do this very, very well, so I'm gonna do that. I remember when I first got, because we used to, listen y'all, we used to be on the set crew. Y'all know nothing about that. We used to be on set crew. Yo, like they used to be mad at us because we would turn it out and they had like cheerleaders and stuff like that. And I mean, shout out to the cheerleaders, but they wasn't
cheerleaders is trash. You ain't gotta shout them out.
They wasn't bringing
cheerleaders is fucking trash.
They was mad.
Dance team come out with good music, dancing the way motherfuckers like to dance, the niggas got
It
lit.
was crazy.
Simple as
And
that.
they
gotta
got mad.
be
They
humble.
shut us down. They shut us down after a while.
Cheerleading, they let anybody do it.
That
You
was-
guys have no
That's
qualifications?
a fact. It's a fact.
Yo,
See
so
about
we
1, 2
literally.
motherfuckers who could do a flip in that shit.
And
by
we,
the time
yo,
it's
we
there.
had to like audition. I had to audition. I remember the first audition to get in there. I was just like, oh my god, yo, it was like Tyree, like
Yeah, shout out to bro.
City, like yelling. I was just like, oh my god, just let me make this team. Yo, I went up in there. I was just like, I'm giving it everything I got. When they said I was on the team, I'm like, yes, yo, it was like the best day of my life. But it taught me a lot too because we were really rigid. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people know like how serious we were back then, even with dance. Like the cake that we got at the end of the year, the teachers that were like the what do you call chaperones for that particular dancing, because you know you gotta have teachers like watch if it's after school, and it was like do it out on the cake. It said do it out because Tyree was always saying, yo, do it out, do it out, yo. Every single rehearsal, it was like, nah, like you're not gonna be like, no, like do it, like I want to see it as if you're like on stage every single time.
Practice
so
like
it
you
was
play.
constant. So yeah, that taught me a lot because it was just like even in rehearsals, I'm just like, yo, kill it as if you're on stage because it's the only way you're gonna be able to tweak those flaws is if you're doing it as if you're on stage because you'll be like, that doesn't look right, and that's what I was gonna do on stage. So dance really played like a huge part in like everything it is that I do. So yeah, it's like my favorite thing.
That's dope. That's dope. I love dance. Have y'all seen like these 07 like throwback like basement party clips that's been going around?
No.
What? Not of us, but they're just like, yo, this is how we used to be in 07.
Yeah.
Niggas in fucking huge ass tees, black tees.
Dry stitching
Nah,
and
nah,
shit.
nah.
I was like,
It wasn't us, but it was just like, this is how we used to dance at parties and shit. I'm just like, they're shaking my head like, it was just like that. Niggas used to be.
I didn't know how y'all danced like that. Like, nigga, you used to be flipping and shit, and your pants used to be bigger than you.
Yeah, I have no idea how.
This nigga shirt be down to his ankle and he do a clean ass flip.
I have no
The
idea.
only time it looked cool was when niggas Harlem Shake. Because
No,
it was
no,
mad
no,
shirt.
no,
It was mad shirt. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time it looked cool. It was like, yo, these niggas, okay. But other than that, I was like, yo, this nigga Torch gonna trip. He's gonna trip on something. I can tell. He never would. He never would trip on nothing. Nigga was nice.
Yo, nah, dead ass.
It was nice.
Dead ass.
That is mad funny. But like, yo, we used to like 8 counts, like in the middle of the room. It was like anybody can get it. We battling anytime. Like when You Got Served came out, that was at the end. I feel like it was kind of at the end of it. We had been doing that the entire time. Like I'm like, y'all like really stealing off of us because we've been doing this for
It was
a grip,
perfect.
yo.
It was perfect. It was perfect timing for our age.
Yeah, definitely. It cultivated a lot of, I feel like a lot of creatives. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had, my sister always saying like, oh, if we had YouTube back then, yo, we would have been on. And it's true. Like there's just so much drive and creativity and hunger. Like
Soulja Boy, that was then. That whole
Yeah.
crank that era.
yeah, yo.
Then everybody became a dancer for 2 seconds.
Yo.
Crank that.
Yo, they was telling us what to do in the song, so
For
we
real.
was like,
For real.
Yeah.
Super soaking that hoe. Like, alright, motherfucker.
We going like the Super Soaker?
yo.
We going
That's
Super
crazy. So you're on a run right now. You got a video out, song
Yeah,
out. Let's speak about that.
So Body on Revenge is out. It's my baby, y'all. I just dropped Body on Revenge, and the thing about it is I started freaking out a little bit before I released it because I had been like on this hiatus since last year. Like I've been releasing singles over time, but I haven't released like a project. So I'm like, this has been a while. So I'm like, okay, boom, this is gonna be my first single. It's part of a bigger project. By the time y'all release this, I will have announced the name, so I will say it. The project is called Unsolicited Material.
Oh, word.
So it's part of a bigger project, so I'm like, it's the first single off of that, and I really want to get it right. And Body on Revenge is such like, it's not the norm. It's not with popular music now. It doesn't fit in. I never fit in anyway. I never fit in. It's always been a struggle, but I knew it didn't, and I was like, did I pick the wrong song? Should I have picked something that everybody can kind of get to? You know what I'm saying? And not just like people our age, but like young, old, whichever race. Like I have songs that are like for everybody. Everybody's
What goes into
like it.
that process before you continue? What goes into that process? Do you choose yourself, or do you have a team of people around you to be like, should I do this, or is it just you and your husband? Like, should I drop
So
this?
I usually like choose myself because I'm super duper anal about like, yo, this if it goes wrong, I don't want to blame anybody. So I like choose myself, but after a while, like I bring it back and I'm just like, all right, this is what it is. So me and my team, we talk about it or whatever. Christian, my husband, he like really, when I bring a song back home from the studio and it's just the draft, like it's just a reference track, he will tell me if he gets goosebumps or not. Like he'll be like, "Yo, that just gave me goosebumps," and he does not lie to me. So I know when a track is like, I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Body on Revenge was very much that, and it was like one of the first tracks that I wrote off of this album. And it was a while ago too that I wrote it. So it's evolved over time. I performed it at Playing Favorites. So people's reaction to it is what made me choose this song because they were like, "That's the one." So yeah, like it kind of like is an all encompassing process. But I was like, I don't know if I did the right thing because it's just so out of the ordinary, and I just don't know if people are gonna take to it.
It definitely has a different sound.
Yeah, it's not something that you're gonna play in the club for sure. Like it's just not one of those. It's if it does end up turning into something that you play in the club, it's gonna be like one of those meat joints. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like everyone just knows it. They don't dance to it. They don't, it's just they know how to recite it. It's definitely a recite type of song. It's definitely a festival type of song, a concert type song, but it's not a club banger. It's not any of that.
Ladies gonna be rapping that one word for word.
Listen,
getting ready, right? Nails, hair, all that.
For real, like, and that's the thing. Like when I wrote it, it's very. What I love about it is that it has a surface energy and a surface message, so people can actually like kind of vibe with that. But then if you actually listen to the lyrics, it's a deeper story than just like what's on the surface. So throughout the verses, you're going through this roller coaster of like a relationship of I'm jealous of you and being spiteful because I see you with somebody else, and then by the second verse it's, well, now he realizes I was being spiteful myself and I don't want that person no more, so I want you back, but then you're over it, so you're like, not gonna work. But then by the end it's just like, let's stop playing with each other. We both want each other, so let's do this thing. But you have to really listen in order to get that. If you don't, it's cool because it still has that first verse that comes in that's basically like, yo, like I'm gonna do whatever it is that I need to do.
I think that fits with our times too as well, because people at our age, early 30s now, at about that time to stop playing around.
Yeah, like
people are trying to settle down, even after going through all that nonsense. So I think that's perfect timing as well.
Thank you. Yeah. It is like it definitely was one of those things that I wrote about somebody else because people are like, was it about you? I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was about like people and what I see on the internet and people doing. I'm like, if I was this type of person, what would I do and how would I be handling this? So that's how I wrote the story. It was not about me, y'all. I am not that spiteful. I'm just not a spiteful person. I don't play games like that.
Right. You said earlier you feel like you don't fit in, but I feel like you attack your audience perfectly. Like you understand your crowd, you understand your core following. And I feel like fitting in doesn't matter if you have that.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand that.
I think because I don't is what allowed me to be able to do that so easily. Because I didn't get caught up with whatever's out and chasing that and then trying to chase whatever audience is moving along with that. I'm very well aware that my target audience is somewhere in between 24 and 55 years old. Like that's usually kind of where I land. It's not the young crowd. It's like, right in between there. People kind of going through life change and like becoming adults or being adults. So, my music definitely reflects that aspect of everything. I still like to be youthful, but at the same time, So yeah, in concert goers and people who want to like actually feel music and listen to music, like it allowed me to do that. I think if I got caught up early, it would have definitely been me chasing. I would have been chasing for sure, but I didn't. I never did because it was really about live performance for me. So whatever it is that gave the crowd that feeling and I could see it, that's what I went after, and that was never the same as what was on the radio. So yeah.
All right. So what's next? What's after this run? You gonna push this? Okay. First of all, like you mentioned it. You said you performed a song at Playing Favorites, which was when, earlier this year? Was that last year?
Yeah, I think it was like the end of.
I think it was the end of last year.
Right.
It was Christmas.
Yeah, it had to be like around that time because it was starting to get a little chilly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this is a song that you performed at the end of last year, and we're in September, and you're now putting out the video. You're on a run. You've had other interviews. Like, talk about pushing a single, because artists don't do this. It's been a year.
Yeah.
Artists don't do this. They'll drop it and share the link. Hey,
and then
you
that's
guys,
it.
and then 2 weeks go by, and then that song is just. It never even happened before.
I'm actually glad that you asked this because I just feel like it's one of, like, people are like, oh, well, if you know something or whatever have you, like, share that information, you know, because somebody needs to hear that, and they're going to keep on doing the same things if someone doesn't say this is how you do it. So basically, like, marketing a single, you had to really have a budget for it, and that's the part that's, like, hard, because if you don't have the funds, then you have to figure out what way it is that you're going to go about getting a sponsor to maybe help you do that or whatever have you. So that's why people usually, they're looking for a label or whatever, because they're going to put the money behind that, but then there's stuff that comes along with that. So when you're independent, you're the one who has to basically fund everything. So as far as like marketing goes, you know, you have like a different bunch of companies that do ads, promotion, things like that. Those are like the companies that you want to invest in. I never tag people. And I said this before, I'm like, you never see me tag like mad people.
I think you should tag people in your crew. I think that's what
Yeah.
That's it.
But I never tag like a bunch of people. I haven't done that in a long time. Like basically the way in which I market is like, okay, well, I know Facebook ads has their own thing. Instagram ads has their own thing. Like, so if I want people to see this, I'm going to market to it. You guys make those pages. So you have a Facebook page. People actually sign on to say, I want to hear stuff from you. You go through your Facebook page, you put an ad on, that's going to naturally get out to the people that you want to get out to without annoying them. They're going to see it. So, you know, and then you're also able to target other areas when different things are happening. Like for right now, thank God, I was like, what? Got a review in Brazil about Body on Revenge, so I actually targeted Brazil because they're the ones that are going to be able to understand the article. It's written in Portuguese. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you kind of have to figure out like certain things, but you do have to put the fun. Making the music is the easiest part. It's the aftermath that's hard. Once you release it, now you have to set up, you know, press tour. You've got to set up, and I hit Torch up like, what? I hit you up.
It was months ago.
Because I was like, listen,
so
I didn't even tell him what was happening. I was just like, listen, some stuff gonna be happening. Like, let's book this, you know, podcast. We're gonna do it. So, yeah, you gotta like line things up. You have to have a marketing plan and things like that. And this is the stuff that labels do for artists. Don't get it twisted. When you're on a website and you see Beyonce pop up, or you see Lil Yachty pop up, or whomever, like, that's not just happening because they're so hot. Like, there's a label that's paying to make sure that it's visual. It's not going to make people click on it, but it's going to at least put it out there so that if you are interested, you can, you know, look into it further and things like that. So yeah, pushing a single is a lot of work, and it's a lot for me. I'm like, I gotta be in. So I'm always looking at investigating the market and seeing what's happening and who's actually like looking at this stuff, and I'm constantly tweaking it and changing it to make sure that I get the optimal amount of marketing that I can for a song, and I like work that together with my team. So they're like, we're just always like researching and looking and investigating and trying to see like what is the best move. How do we need to shift the boat? You know, you can't just like throw it out there and think it's gonna go. Like I could go on and on about this. But
we talking about you. You reminded me of artist grants. I'm not sure.
It is.
We brought this up a few times on the podcast before about grants.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are grants you can sign up for and just apply for, and the state will give you money just for being an artist.
Yeah.
They will fund your career.
Yes.
I know people who are literally living off of artist grants.
Yeah.
And so they're out there
And they
for your marketing. Like they're out
Period.
there. So go out there, research and apply.
And they're literally like, all you have to do is type in. I've never received one. I've never been so fortunate to receive one, but I do know people that have. And it literally is like right there for you. So if you type in artist grants, even artist grants Massachusetts, I think there's like a Massachusetts council or something like that. You can go ahead and like apply for that. And I mean, they give out thousands, y'all. They're not giving out no chunk change. Like they're giving out thousands. But don't get the money and go tank it all. You know, like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like actually put that to use, you know, like pay for your studio time and stuff like that. And like when you pay for your studio time, don't go in the studio like period. Like make that money work for you. Like
make that money come back.
Yeah. So yeah. It's all about recoup. You know what I'm saying?
How has the transition of Juice moving been?
That's a question. I loaded that one up. You already know.
Oh my gosh.
You and Juice, y'all really that's.
Yeah.
Shout out the boy.
I'm telling you, like
one of the only DJs that actually fucked with me.
That's the thing. Like
he said he got to drink to that Juice.
Yo,
it's a homie.
Why'd you leave?
Yo,
you crying, Juice.
Why'd you leave?
Crying.
I'm telling you, like it really. He was like, "Yo, Tage, I'm going down." You know, Juice. Like he's like, "So we're going down to Florida," and I'm like, "Ah, what are you doing to me?" But you know what? I mean, it was immediately like, all right, you know, somebody was gonna move somewhere. Everyone's just like moving around. Yeah. So I knew something was gonna happen or whatever have you. So I was just like, all right, what is it that we can do? Like, I flew Juice in for my wedding because I'm like, ain't nobody who's DJing my wedding. Like, you gonna DJ my wedding, and I'm flying him in for the Big E. And so, so I'm flying Juice in. So there's like different things, and well. He'll be here as well for something else. So he's flying in, but I'm just like, yo, I got you on like some of that. So the thing is it's hard because rehearsals used to, like, he was there and stuff like that. But him not being present started teaching me how to like handle my sets and things different. So I have to like see how it is that the songs are gonna match together and things like that. So I'm in the like program editing and making sure that I have the songs lined up and that they flow into each other the way that they should. So I started actually making like sets. So I'm like part 1, part 2, part 3. So now Juice doesn't have to spend so much time smashing in a record and knowing when it is that he needs to come in, because that was only learned through rehearsals, because he would be there and he'd be like, oh, this is when they want me to come in, this is how they want me to fade in, but now he can literally just be like part 1 and then do the DJ thing. Like he can actually hype it up and stuff like that and worry about that piece rather than worrying about, so it changed a little bit with the way in which we function. But you know, we over here surviving. It's hard.
Yeah, oh my God. I'm literally just over here thinking, I'm like, damn. There is no artist DJ combo like that out here with other than YouTube. There isn't. I can't think of one.
And I think
not that they did the shit they did.
I think that some people they tried to, and it just didn't come to. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
I'm like, y'all was out of here down south. Y'all traveled like the other shit was I was gonna ask about international. Like we brought up, you said Brazil. I was gonna ask about going to international.
Yeah.
So talk about going international. That's insane.
Yeah, that's like my next goal is to really like leave the country, leave like North America. That's my next goal. It's difficult though because when you travel, you have to worry about traveling expenses and everything, and there's not always accommodations for that. So it's like always at the back of my mind, like if we do get booked for such and such festival or whatever have you, what does that look like for us financially to get over there? And is that even worth it for us to do that? So yeah, it's got to be the right opportunities. But yeah, being international is definitely different. It's real cool. Like Canada was cool because it was like here, but people were nice.
No, they are. It's different. It's really different up there.
So yeah,
They really are nice. I don't give a fuck.
yeah, being like going international is like it's a really cool experience. But yeah, traveling with my team and some of the things that we've experienced together, like those memories are seared in, so it's really, really cool that I got to share that with them. But yeah, it's just like that Juice and Taija New combo is it's strong. Dope. It's a strong one. Yeah.
What's next? What's next for you? What do you got planned for the rest of this year?
So the rest of this year, so like I said,
can't believe we're closing down. We're winding down in 2022.
Yeah, already.
Already. Madness.
Yeah, and it's like. I always say once Indigenous Peoples Day comes in October, that's it. Like you might as well just hang it up flat screen. Like
for real.
But I feel like at the end of the year just comes, then it's Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas, and then it's New Year's, and then you're into the next year. So yeah, once October comes, it's gonna be like
sports people. The end of the year is this weekend when the NFL kicks off. As soon as the NFL kicks off, the year is over.
It's over. It's like
over.
The weekends
it's
are
over.
Every Sunday is
Yep, Monday, Thursday, Sunday. Friday, high school football. Saturday, college football.
That's what's up.
It is.
Yeah, like all the time, right?
Oh man, this time of the year.
Speaking of football, like, isn't it so cool that like Central is still like.
Still okay, so shout out Big McLaughlin.
Yeah.
They won some Super Bowls way back when I'm talking before we were in school, even at classical before classical turned to Central. Like I thought we were the shit then.
Yeah.
Now
these boys are.
Nah, yo, we're sending kids. I'm talking like in abundance.
Yeah.
Sending kids to D1 schools across the nation. So like
they go to camps.
Having. I'm committing to this college. Like, what? That shit was unheard of in Central. And we are a powerhouse, ranked nationally. Mm-hmm. It is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's ridiculous. And I thought we was a shit then.
But isn't it cool to, like, be a part of that history, though?
I mean, absolutely. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Hey, I'm in the Hall of Fame for football, too. Hey, so don't sleep. I'm in the Hall of Fame. But, like, it really does feel good because, I was talking about this the other day, too, about a lot of the kids who followed suit after I went in the military, after dealing with my coach, because he's insane. Darby McLaughlin, you already know, he's a fucking psycho. And he made the military easy for me, and I'm sure he made the military easy for a lot of kids that followed. He did. A lot of kids that followed.
He made the military easy.
Because of how crazy he was at practice.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, this wrestling is a very hard sport, and you took it serious. You could either, I don't know, like other high schools. I ain't gonna call y'all out. Other high schools are
call them out. Putnam,
all these soft
cathedral when they thought they could fuck us. And they only had one
Let's stop. This is so bad, y'all. I don't know why they put us all in the same room.
All y'all motherfuckers. Y'all couldn't fuck with Central.
It's because
he
of
ain't
that.
Capping.
It's because of that though.
Y'all knew.
At the end of the year when we had all our qualifiers, like our whole team going to states, and they had their little 1 or 2. They used to come to our practice and train. Mm-hmm. And then when they come to our practice and train, they wouldn't be able to handle it. And this is like, oh, this is why you guys are so good. Mm-hmm. It really is.
Understood. Oh, this is next level.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. There's levels to fucking every fucking
sorry.
thing.
I like it's like
shout out Coach Brower, because Coach Brower definitely turned that football team around, and he has a dope ass job at UMass. He's a defensive coordinator. I believe that some type of defensive coaching position at UMass, and that's just really
UMass. I'm sorry.
That's
I don't know why we sitting over here talking about all these schools because I'm like, oh my god.
Because it's dope. It's really dope. Like our school really did like breed a lot of great creatives that are actually doing a lot of great things in this area right now. Shout out Chico Dusty. Shout out OVO Rel.
Yo, like, it's crazy.
Like there's so much. There's so
Leandro
much.
Rivera,
Yo, that fucking like what? That Newkirk draft league is fucking stupid.
Yo.
Like that. Like look at all the people from Central that are doing their goddamn thing.
It's crazy. It really is insane. Like,
it's I can't.
Like red winners. Like it's just nuts. Yeah. Central. Shout out to Tyler Thomas too. Youthful Expressions. You know,
fucking
it's just,
Kamari.
Kamari. It's just crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. It's like, and the thing about it is a lot of us went to school at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just like that era of like
that 3-4 years. That was
nuts.
What is it? 05? What is it? 05
yes,
to 08?
Yes.
05 to 08, 09?
09, boom. 05, 09, boom. Yo, shout out to it's just crazy. It's crazy. Okay, let me like this. I'm like it.
We can keep going. Kimmy been doing her fucking goddamn thing.
Nikki Nell, DJ Nikki Nell.
We can fucking keep going, yo. We can keep going.
Yo.
OGF, man.
Prof Parks.
Yo. I'm telling you, like, I could literally go on and on. It's like, let me count the ways. It's nuts.
So I'm a nigga Chi and Chi, man.
It's
Chi and Chi. Yo, they really are, yo. He's a head coach at Duggan Wrestling. They be doing a goddamn thing.
Yo, man. I'm telling you.
Dave Ramos, another Central alumni, also a coach at Duggan. Man, it's ridiculous. I love it. And that's why becoming a product of your environment. It could be.
Casey,
I know, fucking Pat Casey.
Yo, Pat Casey. Come on, yo. I can't like. I feel so bad. Daquan Murray.
Sean Lockett.
So bad because I'm like, we're gonna miss people. And that's the crazy thing is like, there's too many to even. It's crazy.
Digging in that shit.
I'm so sorry that if I missed anybody, I'm sorry because I'm telling you, it's just nuts.
Shout out y'all, man. You graduated from my fucking Central.
It's crazy, yo.
It'd be funny watching other high school, like just those.
Only motherfuckers who graduated though.
Yeah. All them niggas that was at
I don't give a fuck. You had to pay them dues, motherfucker. You had to get them grades, nigga. Only the motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Remember Twilight? Them Twilight motherfuckers was bad as fuck.
Shout out y'all goofy motherfuckers. My sister went to Twilight. Shout out all.
Yo, I sure enough did see Tara going to school after practice.
Then we had to put her name out there in the airwaves. We had to put her name out there in the airwaves.
My bad. You said my sister.
Tara, I ain't do it. That was Torch. I ain't do it. I put you out there like that. Twilight shit. I put you out there on Twilight shit.
She don't even live in the state no more. She's out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to you,
She gotta see it though.
Shout out to you, Tara, man.
That's dope.
Congratulations, girl.
That's what's up, yo. I'm telling you, it's crazy, and like I said, UMass, cause I'm UMass, yo. All the schools I went to, I kid you not, it's just like I rep them so hard. Like I remember when I graduated from UMass and we were going on college tours with my little sister. Everything was like at UMass. They had to like tell me like, yo, tone it down. Like it's not that deep. I'm like, I'm sorry.
What did you take?
So I took Spanish and pre-med at UMass.
You can speak more Spanish than me. That's fucked up.
It's crazy. Like, and the thing is I'm like not as great at speaking as I am at listening and reading and writing.
That's
I
can
write some Spanish down.
But I'm a whole Puerto Rican, so that's
right. Yeah, so I know what you do. You know, but yeah. It's
I got my money on TJ over you.
What? on being like I can speak and shit.
Everything's Spanish.
Oh no, absolutely. That's that shit though. So the dynamic is with me and Shay. We grew up with the Jamaican side of my family, and then once my dad and my mom split up, the two younger ones were with my mom. So the majority of the time they were with that side growing up.
So they were like submerged. Yeah.
You already know. You can tell. Now that I'm saying, you can probably tell. Like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
You just said
that makes sense.
Rice every day.
Nah, niggas was still eating rice every day.
Period.
Niggas was eating rice and beans.
Rice and peas.
It was rice, beans, substitute with meat, pork chop, chicken. What is it? Penne? Like, what is it? Rice, beans.
This is Mama's favorite.
Niggas.
This is her famous meal. Eat it and like it.
That's crazy.
You be cooking? You can cook?
Yeah, I could cook.
Word.
Boy, cook down.
Alright.
Yeah, no, I be cooking down. Like, honestly, it's just, and the crazy thing is, it's like very therapeutic for me. So, I made Jamaican food too. I made some Jamaican food too.
Word.
But yeah, like it's so therapeutic for me. But I just don't ever get enough time to do it. I wish I had more time, like to actually sit and cook. But I'm getting a gas stove. I changed my electric to gas, so it's really about to be a problem. I got me a wok.
Yo, that's
so I'm
crazy.
about to be up in there.
This guy be cooking for real. So what do you prefer? You like electric or the gas?
You need the gas stove.
Gas stove,
The gas stove
man.
be bumping.
Yo, like that gas stove, boop, you turn that baby on, it's like time to go.
Nah,
yeah.
For damn sure. What's your favorite foods? Favorite food?
Lobster.
I love seafood. Seafood, my favorite food.
I love seafood.
Depends on the day.
What do you mean?
Alright, what you...
It really depends on the day.
I can eat
all the shit I used to like
day.
love,
Yeah.
like
not anymore.
I don't even like.
You
like
playing out for
any of that
yourself?
shit anymore.
You crazy? Like what?
Yeah.
Give an example.
Damn near all the pasta family. You know what I mean?
Oh, you like pasta?
I used to be a fucking
Like mad
hear that.
lasagnas
Yeah.
and shit.
lasagna stuff, shells,
Buffalo
anything
chicken
with a
lasagna,
Freya,
slap.
anything. Thought I just had some buffalo chicken macaroni and cheese earlier today.
It
Shout
was
out
good.
that boy Chris. I'm
Yo, we were supposed to have him on cook for us.
Now this is a whole nother different
Oh,
Chris.
damn, my bad.
He said he went to school with us too. No cap. Big boy, no bullshit.
Oh, you talking about
Light skin. He got his
Chris
caters.
Bland?
Yes.
Yeah!
Yes, shout out Chris
Shout out to
Bland.
Chris. Yo.
That nigga throw down. Bro, just start, bro, you know what I mean?
Yo.
We have the same 9 to 5 together, you know what I'm saying? Bro walked in, we
You
the only
see how,
motherfucking
like, we
POCs
can't
in that
help it. We just
motherfucker.
can't help it. We just
So,
so hot. We just so dope.
You know what I mean? That's bro who I was telling you first time we
Damn
walked in,
golden
he was like, yo,
eagles,
you're part of
man.
Inappropreality.
Oh, where you got lighter?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what's
in the
up.
car.
That's what's up. Let me answer your question before I get carried away. So for the end of the year, y'all, Taija will be at the Big E September 24th, which is the middle weekend of the Big E. 8:30 to 10. So we're closing out the show on the East Stage. Yeah, yo. We out there.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
30 to 10.
8:30 to 10.
Yo, I don't.
That's
Yo.
cinema time. That's cinema time.
Yo, it's time to turn up. That's why I keep I'm like,
I don't
yo,
know
man.
nobody that had that big a set.
Yo, we turning it out.
That's
Ain't
a
too many
lot.
motherfuckers who got the energy to be able to do a set that long.
Yeah.
Niggas don't got that many songs to do.
Damn.
Niggas don't got that many songs. I'm talking about like you can have songs that fill the slot, but do you have the songs that fit that crowd,
Right.
fit that energy,
Right.
fit what where you're going? Do you have that? Fuck no. Like I
Yeah.
doubt it.
And
Not
you
for the
about to
majority of
entertain that whole hour and a half?
Oh,
You
yeah.
dancing, everything?
Oh yes. Oh yeah, we've been rehearsing real hard.
Yep,
y'all.
that do it.
So,
Do
do
it
it out,
Yo,
do
you
it
know
out.
what I'm talking about.
Do
You
it
know what I'm
out.
talking about.
So yeah, 8:30 to 10 p.m. We'll be at the Big E September 24th. Pull up to the E Stage. We are going to turn it out. It's a whole 413 Nubian Team Stampede. We out there. Like I'm telling y'all, it's about to be. We're going up, 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 up. And I just wanted to let y'all know that my merch will be
Okay.
on sale.
What is that? That's dope.
This is unsolicited material merch. On the backside, Nubian Team. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all, want to get the merch so that you could pull up to the Big E with the merch, it will be available on TaijaNu.com. I don't be asking for to break the bank with merch. Like, ooh, we just went to a concert. The merch was like $70 for like a t-shirt. It's crazy.
What?
So $25, y'all, for the shirts. I'm telling you, yo, pull up with your merch. I know there's some people who have some merch from like the past. Like, I want to see like Taija New shirts with that, because I know like there's some people that bought some couture shirts. There's some people that bought the Taija New with the letters just on the front, like Vogue. There's some people who bought the Taija New autographed tees. So whatever merch y'all got, if y'all got the crops, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, pull up. But the unsolicited material merch will be on the website. It's on the website right now, as because when it's on the website. So TaijaNu.com, and we will have the merch on the website so that y'all can pull up with the t-shirts so that we can turn it out at the beginning on the 20th.
I don't think people understand what the fuck is going on with Taija. Yo, when I say like the full package, I'm talking like she knows what she's doing. Like when it comes to music, performance, like merch, artistry in itself, management yourself.
Thank you.
Like there's just so much that goes into this. there's so much that goes into this that like she's checking all the fucking boxes where like some people will. She's talking shit that like how I talk shit, like y'all niggas be sending me music and then turn it up, like how does she know this? How the fuck she know this type of shit? Bringing her own mics, wardrobe, like own lights, fans, like.
Thank you. I appreciate it because I really
there's
do.
There's so much that goes into this, and I'm telling you, there's niggas can't complain.
Thank you. It takes so much time and it takes a lot of like growth and learning and stuff like that. But I'm always like, yo, like how is it that we could do this better next time? Like I'm always learning from what it is that we did before and things like that. So I'm constantly trying to just grow and like.
That statement might be the most important thing because regardless of how far you are and all the things that you've already done and know, you have to remain coachable.
Right.
You have to always remain a student of the game because there's always so much more to learn. So continue learning. Continue to like. Don't stop. Those are the people that stay stagnant. The people who fucking think they know it all.
And they'd be like, yo, you
you should do this. You should do that. You have to do it like this. You have to do it like that. You're like, nigga, you right here, my nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, yo, like, I'm telling you, like, it's been such a journey, and especially with COVID, that just, like, said, boof, like, put the kibosh on it. Like, I was just like, why is this happening? Because we were so booked for that summer, it's not even funny. Like, the festivals that we booked, I could not even believe it. I wanted to cry when everything started getting canceled. So I had to start from basically scratch again. And by that point, you know, like as far as the local scene had gone, it had moved and turned into something different. So I didn't fit into that scene the same way. And it just, you know, people want to forget you. But at the end of the day, you just basically have to make sure that you're never forgotten. And that's just that. So I just work hard. I'm like, I'm just going to do me. I'm just going to do me. And, you know, whoever it is that's just like, you know, what's up? Hey, like, I see you, salute. But, you know, you deal with it.
That's all we can do.
You're dealing with it right now. What you just opened up with in this, you're dealing with it right now. Man, people like they want to forget. They want to forget. They don't want to acknowledge what it is that you're, because that's, yo, I was just talking about the. You gotta say no names.
So,
okay. I was just talking about this because it was just like, yo, like, why is it that people support the corniest? Like, I didn't say this, but I was like, oh, I can't believe you said it, because it's like, why do people support the corniest things in the city? Like, they support the corny, like, but if they know something's gonna go up, they're like, nah, I'm not gonna touch it because it might happen, and I don't want to support that. You know, it's weird. It's big weird. Like,
I feel like I agree with you with the first half of that.
Yeah.
I feel like with the second half of that they don't want to touch it. I feel like they just don't know yet.
Either they don't know yet, or
they don't want to know.
They don't want to know because it's like you're surpassing me now, or you're about to do something and it's just like I like it when you're here. But I don't know if I really, really want you to take off.
And that's what this is an argument that I see both sides, but I really don't like when it comes to people be like, oh, they only support you because you're popular.
Oh yeah, no. You gotta work at that. You gotta work at support. You can't.
It's true because I know some popular ass motherfuckers who just started rapping and then they become that nigga.
Right.
But then I also know people who. Nobody know this motherfucker, but he's just that nice, working his ass off, and now everybody knows him. He's in this circle.
How's that even an argument?
I don't.
That's a weird thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird, y'all. Like, come on.
But I do see that. It's like people don't support you because you're popular. Everybody knows you, like because what you did.
And that's the thing. You get the opposite when you're popular. It's harder because some people, if you're popular, just literally popular. And then after you're doing something and it's going to be like great, I feel like you have to work, and I was never popular, so I'm not even speaking for me, but I feel like you do have to work a little bit harder because people want to associate your popularity with why it is that you're getting the prestige or any of the credit that you're getting. So I feel like it's a double-edged sword because you're also combating the fact that there's people out there, not everybody, that think you're only getting it because you're popular.
that could be a detriment to that artist or wherever
Right.
that creative is, because it's like people can be claiming they support you, but just in your face.
In your
but
face, yeah.
Because they know you, they can clap in your face. But
Right,
then
right,
are
right.
they going back home? Are they really
Are you
listening
streaming
to
the
music?
Are you streaming the
Right,
songs?
are you really
Are
listening
you
to that
adding?
podcast?
Are you? Yeah.
It could be a detriment.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Support is a big topic in the city. Like, there's so many nuances. I feel like that you would have to talk about each one individually to really fully understand the full picture. Because there's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different.
People think we choosy, and we fucking 200 episodes in, like.
Choosy.
Yeah.
How though? Y'all don't.
They haven't been on.
But do they reach out though?
Of course, everybody reach out.
I mean,
Well, here's the thing. Wait, hold on though. See, because this is another conversation, right? Like,
you gotta have something going on at the end of the day.
period. And you gotta have standards as well in whatever craft it is that you're doing. So if you are a podcast and you are like, we're competing with, we're not competing with everybody around here. We're competing with what's actually out there in podcast land. Like, that's where we want to be. You have to have standards. You think that everybody just go on the, I'm not going to say any names to support that podcast, but you think anybody just go on like these popular podcasts that are out there, these hip hop podcasts, and they just accept everybody? No.
Nah, hell no.
It don't happen. So why is it, we gotta,
charge your motherfuckers to get on that shit.
so I feel like, like, why is it that we're so programmed to feel like everybody got to, you're deserved, like, you know, you're entitled just because you're here. I feel like we need
Deserving and entitled are two different things. I agree with you. They feel like nigga, you don't know who the fuck I am. I did this and
right, and
nigga,
it's just like
no, I don't know who you are. How about you approach me different so I can
prove
get to
that? Like, send me your stuff. Like, let me see your work.
Nigga,
like,
I play local artist music, independent artist music. I hate that local shit.
Yeah,
I play independent artist music all the time. Like, bro,
so
I can
what
get
is
you on the
that?
radio. I can
But
do
see,
this,
so
do
many
that.
DJs have said that, and people don't send their stuff.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
They don't. And that's that shit too as well. Like, you can't tell me that one time. Shit, I did it with you the other day. When you pulled up to the fucking Unicorn, I play one of your tracks.
Yeah, you play nothing but that.
There's not one time where I see an artist. If I have your shit and if I'm
It's
out,
just like,
I'm
yo, let me
playing it. I'm
I
playing
was like,
it.
yo,
I'm playing it.
honestly, I'm like, I sent this. Hey!
I forgot all about
I sent
that.
him like, yo, listen, anytime I make a track or whatever have you, I literally, this is pain because the list has gotten long because there's like, I add DJs to this list. I sit at my computer the day after, like Body on Revenge, and I go through every single DJ. I don't even BCC all of them and just send a blast email. I literally email every individual DJ my tracks.
That's fire.
That's
dope. Because when I see that, when I do, because I get those emails as well, and it's like, damn, there's a million two people in here. It's like, alright.
You're just sending it to everybody. I literally send it to every single DJ. Like this time, I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning the next day.
I like that.
I was sitting there until like
when any artist, DK, Matt, Doran sends me the most music. Like Stevie.
Shout out to Doran.
If anybody, as soon as I get that, it'd be random. Like, I don't ask for it, nothing. It just be random. I'm sending Torch music, and then I just get that text message, and I see a file. I don't give a fuck what's going on in that moment. I'm fucking excited.
Yeah, like,
yo,
let me
I got
listen.
some new music. Shut up, yo, shut up. Doran just sent me a song. Who? Doran Pierre. What the fuck are you talking about? Yo, Doran just sent me a song. Shut the fuck up. Nigga, play. Nigga, we listening to this shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, but it be like that. So when that individual shit, you send that individually. As far as I didn't even think like that.
I literally sit there and send it to every single DJ like individually, and I remember where I met every single DJ. So yeah, like it's I just feel as if as a city we should definitely be moving towards. If you want to compete with what's out there and you're trying to compete with mainstream, you're trying to cut through the noise. You gotta start thinking like it. You know, you're not gonna just walk up to such and such and be like, yo, put me on, and they're gonna do it. Like, it's not gonna happen. They're gonna be like, yo, you gotta do this, and that. So at the end of the day, I just feel as if our mentality has to change about what standards are and what work we need to put in before we feel like we're at such and such level. What you guys have done with this podcast is crazy.
Thank you.
Like, it's insane. It's insane. It's like nothing. It's nothing to sneeze at. Like, it's nothing to feel like, oh, I just need to be on there. So
I really was about to make this post not too long ago, but because I understand people's mentality, I didn't. and it goes to that. What Inappropreality did and For the Culture Fridays did for this area, there's so many people that are fucking with each other that weren't prior to what we did. What we did, especially when it comes to For the Culture Friday specifically. Like Inappropreality, like we have people on that's different, but For the Culture, like we connected people. We connected people. There was
y'all
fucking,
did that.
There was nothing during the fucking pandemic, and we fucking kept the energy live in the area. And now there's people that are I see so many people working. This was 2 years ago. So I see so many people right now collabing that otherwise wouldn't have if they didn't see that or weren't on here. It's just I look at it and I'm just like, I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, but
I'm
people
proud that that's happening.
give that credit though.
But I don't. If I was to just go out and say that, like, yo.
Yeah, then people be like, your show isn't that dope. You didn't really do all that. But those are naysayers
so I just like, I know.
Yeah.
The proof is in the
I
pudding.
know.
Yeah.
We know. Like everybody who's around it, like that energy that was in those For the Culture Fridays, like that unmatched.
Yeah.
Like
I didn't see it. I know I didn't.
It's unmatched. It was unmatched.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying, people need to come correct. Period, you know? And it's the same with features with people. People are getting mad because people's price be their price. And this and that, and it's just like, but their price is their price.
I see something recently, and somebody in the industry was saying that artists at this level, no matter who you are, shouldn't be charging anybody to do a feature. Let's have this before.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that? Should you be charging even though you're at this level, this small market?
I think so, but okay, I'll let you answer first.
I feel like if you come into the table the way that she comes as a business, then it's reason that you're charging. You know what I mean? To the same shit about you know what I mean? Just wanting people to give you what you feel you're deserved. A lot of times that price is a made up price that you base it on what you've done. Right. Not what you can get done. You know what I mean? Yeah. So at the end of the day, what you've done, that's on you. You don't have a calculator for what you've done until you've accomplished what your goal was to get. You know what I mean? Right. So when you start charging people based on that, you know what I mean? Like, there's no value in that. Now, if you're saying, and you come into the table, and maybe you're doing a record with artists, and you're breaking on the market,
like a market plan.
A market plan for this shit. How you about to advertise the different prices needed, and the artist is in their jaw drop. Clearly, they need to pay you. Yeah. Because more than just the feature, you giving them the business aspect of the record, and beyond that, same shit like I say to a lot of artists who do want features. Clearly, you're showing them that you're going to meet them on the table. I mean, if this is my record and it's your record and we on the local end, and I'm talking about the budget and this is down the third, and you just on the record trying to get paid, I'm not paying you shit. Right. Period. What of that money I'm giving you is going towards this record doing something. Right. I'm gonna make this record pop. Yeah. I'm gonna pay for.
And that's the thing is that people want just like, oh, I just want you to, and it's like, yo, I'm not here to like just put people on and like everything that I put out, I have to tank everything that I have into it. So no, I'm not here for, we just gonna like get on this record or whatever. Like when you come, I want the business proposal. I want to know when you're doing the video. I want to know how quickly that's gonna happen. I want to know what publishing looks like. I want to know what the splits look like. I want to know what your marketing looks like. I need to know the whole business plan before we can even move forward. And when you send me the track, send the demo as if it's done with the empty verse. And don't change it afterward because at that point, now it needs to go through another approval process. So there's like there's just so much that goes into it. But the crazy thing about it is, I don't even charge people much.
That's respectful.
I just be like, just let me know what your marketing plan is and pay for me to record at my studio and make sure that
Which is where? Where's your studio? Shout them out.
Yo. Shout out to Track House, Angelo Qualia. Okay. I'm telling y'all right now, he's a problem. And he's been around for a while.
Massachusetts based?
Woo, yeah. When you see his slacks.
Acting all the business.
I mean, fuck, I ain't an artist, fuck.
You see when you you go into a place and you see the darn plaques on the wall, like talking about working with Busta
that shit's
Rhymes,
jaw dropping.
SWV,
You like
he's worked with so many greats. It's crazy, and his like production is mine. It's nuts. So yeah,
That's what you're paying
shout
for.
out to Trackhouse. He's actually he just opened his own studio in Chicopee. So he's right there, y'all. I'm just letting you know if you trying to work with somebody who actually has been in the business for a long time and damn near won a Grammy, then yeah, you need to hit up Angelo. Shout out Angelo Qualia, y'all. I'm telling you, yo, he's been executive producer on this album. It's insane what I've learned from him. I'm like a student all the time.
That's fire. Body on Revenge out now?
Yes, Body on Revenge out now. Check it out on YouTube, y'all. I got all of the links up on my page, but make sure y'all check out the music video. It is available on YouTube. You can also check out the song on any of the streaming platforms that you love. So that's Tidal, Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, gosh, am I missing any? I'm Last FM. It basically anything that you want to listen to. You can make a reel to it if you want to. You know.